Hi, and welcome.
Hi, and welcome to DriveNets, a special episode in this season 3 coming out of MWC. We had a great panel participating with several participants. Buenos noches, Dudi. You were there at MWC.
Yeah.
Give us your insight.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. So yes, in MWC we held a press event with multiple T1 operators. We had AT&T, we had Telefonica, we had Orange, and 3, yeah, as usual. And there are some, they talked for an hour or so. It was very interesting. But I think I have 3 main takeaways.
3 main takeaways
from those,
out of this panel?
Yeah.
All right. Let's hear it. Let's hear it from the man who's been there.
So we talked to them about disaggregation, about network cloud, but also disaggregation in general. And I think that the main benefits those operators see from disaggregation in general and from network cloud in particular are the following. One is total cost of ownership, cost reduction. At the end of the day, there are multiple reasons for that, but Orange says, hey, this saved us 20% of the overall expenditure over our network. AT&T, for a specific project, told us that the disaggregated model is 10 times cheaper when look holistically in the TCO perspective than the classic approach.
That would be then a full TCO, not just the CapEx, but the entirety
CapEx,
of managing,
OpEx,
operating the whole thing.
Power, whatever. Okay, so this is with regards to, but it's not only a saving issue, it's also a scalability issue. Because when you want to grow, and AT&T mentioned that the yearly average growth of capacity of requirements from their network is about 30%. And the DDC architecture that they use is super scalable. And because of that, they are now running more than 50% of its traffic, of their network traffic, of their core IP MPLS traffic in North America over our DDC solution. They plan to make the full transition in the next couple of years. And we're talking 600 petabytes a day running through this network. This is very scalable. And this is, one of the reasons they went for it in the first time, and it works.
That would mean that the modularity of the DDC is kind of an enabler to any scale that you want. The high level of flexibility, you can do basically whatever you want with this infrastructure.
Yeah, basically whatever scale and whatever applications you want to run on this infrastructure. And the last thing, and I think this is the most important and interesting angle, is innovation. Because all the operators mentioned that innovation is one of the drivers for disaggregation. And this seems a bit counterintuitive, but when you think about it, and this is what Telefonica mentioned, that when you decouple hardware from software, you actually break the innovation cycles. So you can focus on the software innovation, and because software innovation is much, much faster than hardware innovation, this means that the time to market of new services and new capabilities of the network is much, much faster. So this is a major driver for innovation. This has a major impact on their top line, or on their ability to be competitive, on their ability to launch new services. And this is, I think, the big news from disaggregated.
So that would mean the decoupling of, say, dependency of the operator from whoever vendor from which is buying the equipment. It's completely decoupled, and then you have more, I'd say, freedom for the operators.
More freedom, and the pace in which it innovates is dependent only on software. And as we know, it takes much shorter time to write new software than to develop new hardware.
If I try to kind of recap it and maybe kind of boil it down, it's the ability to cost less to build such a network, the fact that the network will do what it needs to do in terms of scale, in terms of flexibility, and the ability for the network to evolve into something which I don't even know today, but in the future will enable me future capabilities. Nice.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, and if you want to see the whole event, it's available on our website.
Wonderful. Sounds like a great panel.
Yeah.
I missed MWC, as you can imagine. Thank you guys for tuning in today, and we'll see you soon again. Cheers.